We are now joined by head coach of Delaware, Tina Martin, student athletes Elena Deladon, Jocelyn Bailey, and Danielle Parker. Coach, could you please make an opening statement?
It's good to be back in the finals. We've been away for a little bit, but as I told my team in the locker room, we are where we belong, and that's in the championship game. And I'm so proud of my team, and the effort that they're giving right now is just phenomenal. The focus that they have, the togetherness, the unity that they have. It just feels so good to be a part of this group, and I'm just so proud of them, and they know and they realize it's one more game. We have one more game. I have the utmost respect for UNC Wilmington. What a tremendous year that they had. What a tremendous year that Coach Dyke had. I mean, they are terrific. They've got those seniors over there, and I feel for those seniors. But I just, my group right now is on a mission, and we want to win this thing, and we just got one more game to try to do that.
Media members, if you have a question, please raise your hand.
You said the other day, told me it was the craziest year you've ever had in coaching. Is this just another part of it?
This is the sweet part of it, definitely. Between the surgeries and the illnesses that we've had to struggle through and get through as a group, I think it's made this group bond. It's made this group stronger. Certainly at the beginning of the year, we had 3 surgeries, and then we were hit with Elena's absence for, half of the conference play. And I want to thank my kids so much and my coaching staff, because we stuck together, even in the tough times when, there were doubts and we were wondering, is this person going to come back from the surgery? Is Elena going to come back from her illness? What is wrong with Elena? That was a saga in itself. But, to get it all to come back to this point, it feels so good, and they're tremendous representatives of the University of Delaware, and we want to get one more game for the University of Delaware.
Tina, do you believe in momentum, and how can momentum kind of help you as you go into tomorrow?
We are like a freight train right now. You talk about momentum. Those kids are so fired up in that locker room. We've got to calm down. I told them that. We've got to get back to the hotel, and then we got to get the momentum, the freight train moving again in the right direction at 1 o'clock tomorrow. So, yes, I believe in momentum. Yes, I believe that there's destiny. I do. And I think this team does have destiny. And right now, we're just trying to make history. We're trying to win this conference, and I know all the 7 seeds. None of that matters anymore to us. You guys write about it, but to us, it's just one more game. That's all that matters to us. It's us and James Madison, who's a great, great team, defending champion. They've had a great season. They have a lot of seniors. But, again, that all goes out the window, too. It's just 2 teams going at it tomorrow, and, that's the exciting part for us. Yes, Jody.
You talked about the double teaming that you faced a little bit, a lot of different players on you. You went small and big, and then how you included your teammates as they got involved after that.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting what they were throwing at me at certain times, but a lot of times they would have like a big player on me, and then they would throw like little number 4 at me who would just, go after the ball like crazy. But I was able to see my teammates, and then they were knocking down shots, so they were doing phenomenal. And basically, if teams want to throw a double team at me, then I have all the faith in my teammates to knock down their shots.
Tina, did you want to close it up when you saw Andrew's honor? What was you thinking?
Yeah, we did, and there was a lot of pressure. I think Megan McLean was the point guard at the time, and the young lady that was guarding her was hanging all over her, and I'm screaming at her, mismatch, and, it's like, and Andrews, I tell you what a competitor she is. She is all over the floor, and but I was yelling to get it inside, but we were just trying to hang on to the ball at that point. But I think on that possession, we did a nice job of reversing. If I'm not mistaken, I think Jocelyn Bailey might have hit a foul line jumper during that set, but, certainly we wanted to try to get it inside, but, they had a lot of ball pressure there.
Do you think the games that Elena missed kind of helped that togetherness that you were talking about? Do you think that was kind of evident?
When you have a player like Elena, any game she missed doesn't help anything. So, no, to answer that question. I think that at this point we're coming together and we're on a mission together. I don't ever, and this is a message to you, Elena, want to be without you again, or any of my players for that matter. I need them all, and they all need each other. So, I think that it made us more focused, if you will. We knew we only had a few games to try to get it together. As much of a seesaw year as it's been with injuries and illnesses, I feel like it did make them more focused on what the task was at hand once Elena got back into the lineup.
Elena, 7 blocks for you, ties career high. You guys tied the tournament record with 11 blocks, held them to 27% shooting. What are you guys doing defensively?
We had a lot of ball pressure on their guards, but then we knew it was going to be a huge day for post defense. So Parker was doing phenomenal. Ja even got in there, and then our guards were even digging the ball out when their posts were getting the ball. But we knew we had to defend their posts because their posts are phenomenal. They're seniors, and we've seen what they can do. And basically, we just came out with a lot of fire and knew what we had to do and executed that.
For Danielle, Jocelyn, and Elena, 3 games, 3 days, all over 30 minutes or more a day. How are you feeling, and how does the fatigue and the adrenaline kind of balance out in everybody?
Well, me personally, I'm pumped. I think the adrenaline has definitely kicked in for me. I don't feel tired at all right now. There were moments in the game where I got kind of tired, and I felt the same way last night. Adrenaline kicked in, and I was just really pumped. But I'm sure I'll feel it by tonight, though.
I just hope I can sleep tonight.
Really.
Danielle, Elena's got a bloody nose. Jocelyn's got a black eye along with her.
I have a black eye?
Avatar, you do.
Her nose and every other wound that she has. You look kind of unscathed, but I'm sure you're not.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a very physical game, and you guys knew it was going to be a physical game. How do you feel about the way you guys handled the physical nature?
I think we did outstanding, handling the physicality of UNCW. I think just being there for each other and, just talking to each other and letting each other know, like with the double teams, that they're pressuring the ball, setting screens for the point guards to bring the ball up. I think just being there to help each other get the ball up and stuff like that, it definitely helped.
If I could follow that, Jocelyn, you guys had a tough time against them down there when you played. I know Elena wasn't there for that game, but what did you learn from that game that helped you with the game today?
I think with every game during the regular season, it's time to just improve now. Like, focus on what we did wrong down there and pretty much, I don't know, like,
Start over.
yeah. Just execute and do whatever coach said. Like, down there, I think we had some players that weren't feeling very well that were out. And just to have Elena back in this game was a boost for us. So I think we just rally around each other here and know that we have a mission and we have an opportunity tomorrow to challenge JMU.
And what about tomorrow? I mean, you guys really battled JMU pretty evenly when they were up in Newark. How do you feel about the matchup tomorrow and what you guys need to do to get to win?
I think tomorrow we just need to transfer what we did today into tomorrow. We need to come out with energy. And everyone just to depend on each other, know that we have each other's back. I just kept telling my teammates, whatever it takes. So whatever it takes tomorrow, we need to get the ball in the basket. So.
First part, UNCW made the run up in the second half, got some high low action on you guys, and then you switched defenses one final time. What specifically did you do at that point to change things up? Because it really knocked me back.
Well, they were setting the back screen on the baseline, and we were supposed to be switching it, and we had a little, as much as we did communicate today, which was very good, we did not communicate on 2 or 3 possessions, and so we went to our matchup, basically our 2-3 matchup, and I told the kids that we had to really watch the seams in the matchup, which means the spacing between what would be our 2 backline players and making sure they didn't get in between, and I had the guards rotate down to block out. I didn't want that screen happening on the baseline anymore, and that's why I made the decision to make the switch. And once that Brittany Blackwell and Martha White get confidence, they're wrecking machines. I mean, they are so good and all-conference players that I didn't want them to start to really take off on us. And Martha got the ball in the high post a couple times and was dribble driving to her left, which is her strong suit, and finishing or getting fouled. And so I decided it was time to clog up the middle and play our zone.
Well, thank you guys and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.